All right, boys, here we are back with another Viz one shot reaction. I guess we'll call this. They have another one out. It is called what's it called? See, off the cuff stuff. Here you go. Sun Tribe Waffle Shack Index. I have no idea what we're gonna mess with here, but let me go back to OBS for a second. As you can see by this Waffle House looking logo, some do a Waffle House, and Waffle House is, of course, famous for being Fight Club, essentially. So it's almost certainly going to be a comedy series. We'll see exactly how that pulls up, but this was drawn and written by Alissa Sallah, our solitaire here on Twitter. Can you see that? Yeah. Y'all can see that. Y'all can see that. I know nothing of this artist, nor do I know them personally. So this will be I don't know. This will be interesting to go through. I have no idea what this artist does, know nothing about him. So same rules as last time. If y'all were here, basically, I'm going to be reading through their one shots, about 52 pages. Hopefully, I can get through it in under an hour. I will block the screen so that y'all cannot read it, and so this hopefully does not bonk me. But if they do, they do. Link to it so you can read yourself will, of course, be in the description. Highly recommend. And okay, I think that's all I needed to get out for this. Anyway, let me go ahead and set myself up here. Get to sorry about this, folks. You have to look at my ugly mug, but it is what it is. I'm unfortunately I am not shaped in such a way that makes this convenient, but oh well, we make it work. Making it as inconvenient as possible for y'all. I am sorry about that. Sun Tribe Waffle House Shack Index. Man has a goddamn. What's that, a baseball bat? Okay, well, we'll see how this goes. Anyway, I believe this is also read from left to right like a normal American comic, so that's how we're doing it. Lay off the conspiracy shit, please. I'm serious. Some real paranormal activity is on the rise out here. Ain't you heard? Espas, man. Psychics. I'm just saying. Look it up for yourself. The proof is out there. So you just believe everything you hear online? Government experiments gone right. MK Ultra, ever heard? Something's going down. We're just at the beginning, man. See the truth they don't want you to know about. Can I just please have a sane breakfast for once? Oops, forgot. We're not forgot. Okay, so first of all, foreshadowing is a literary device. Foreshadowing is a literary device used to hint of upcoming events. So so this is about espers and psychics, I assume. Ain't nothing sane about Middle America. Well, yeah, truth. Water, thanks. Read the witness accounts. Teleporting, moving shit with their mind. Flying saucers next, I bet. Would you shut up already? They'll think you're losing and call the cops. Hey, you're the one I should call the cops on. Just order already. Whatever. Can I get a meat lover morning plate with 2 eggs sunny side up? Waffle tower with extra butter. Yeah, how'd you know? Anyway, God stop. Okay, so there you go. If that wasn't proof enough, page 3. We got a man who can read minds. As if to prove the point in an incredibly unsubtle way. I'm gonna like this. I'm gonna like this. You know what I like about this place? It's always the same. No matter where in the country you go. Same food, same buildings, same greasy menus. Comforts a guy. Howdy, Abby. Did I keep you waiting? You did. Oh, how's the search going? You figure out if the rumors are true? Almost. Didn't I tell you in my message not to enter the building? Almost. What have you been doing all week? It's not like I have superpowers, Holiday. Okay, so I guess that girl's name is Holiday. I'll say, is it time to start looking and reviewing the art? I'm gonna give it till the next page before I do that. I think. It's not that it's bad or anything. I just kind of want to get a good feel for it. That's where will I? Someone's got to use what we got. So you think it's one of us then? I'll be glad to leave this shitty fake job as soon as possible. Oh, okay, so I got the orders. I got the order of the bubbles wrong because I am moron. I'll be glad to leave this shitty fake job as soon as possible. So you think it's one of us then? I do. Corporate? Rogue. I can almost guarantee I don't think the folks in charge of meat lover pancakes have much need for space rending espers. Fair enough. Man, these biscuits are hard as rocks. Hey, don't eat food. See the people in the booth? They seem to come here every day. Same food, same conversation. Beat for beat, they're repeating the same every day. You eat the food, your mind is stuck. How come you're still aware of everything? No way in hell I was gonna eat this slop. But the thing is, I told you not to enter the building for a reason. Once you come inside, the place owns you. At dawn, everything repeats, like a movie playing over a dinner TV. Okay, so this is kind of a Groundhog Day kind of loop. Well, it's a kind of loop, right? Because from what I understand, it's not literally taking you back in time to repeat the same day over and over again. It's just the people come just repeat the same events over and over again. So after this page, we'll take a look at the art. What do you mean you haven't eaten all week? That's right. And now you're in the same boat. Gah! To have food right in front of you. Wait, I'm not the only one starving. To have food right in front of you, but be unable to eat it. Look through this camera. What? The plate's empty. That's right. The whole affair is an illusion. Soon, everyone will wither away until it become nothing but images imprinted on the scene, like ghosts in a photo. Just like what's left of the staff, dead enders. Keep up the good work today, Abby. Remember, teamwork makes the dream work. How about you help? Sorry. How about we help you with cooking, dude? No, I just add water, put it on the stove, back off. Alrighty. Sorry, getting the order back again. Unfortunately, my basement is flooded, so I'm kind of going through all the fumes and shit. But we do this for a goddamn reason. Shit, this is bad. Abby, you being trapped like this? Thanks all. Let's just focus on getting everyone out of this. I don't think I can hold out much longer. Where's Cypher? He was coming separately. This is good. I'll make sure he knows not to enter the building. Okay, and now we can take a good look at the art. Is this a good page? What's a good page for looking at it? I think this is. I think this page is fine. I think this page is perfectly fine. Shrink myself so we can get a half decent look at this. Something I've been noticing with a lot of American artists. That's not of course, not necessarily a bad thing, but their art is, excuse me, rougher than artists on the other side of the Pacific. Not entirely sure what it is. It's less. Hmm. I mean, we've all seen it before. We've been on Twitter, right? You've all seen those images that almost look like AI. They're not, but they almost look like AI with how perfect they are, with how perfect they're painted and stuff. This is most certainly, definitely not that, but of course, A, getting something looking that perfect is incredibly time consuming and incredibly difficult to do with any level of consistency. And this is like, it's rougher, but it's not necessarily bad, right? It's not even necessarily imperfect. The art. Hopefully, y'all didn't hear that. I'm getting alerts. Hold on, me. There, I'll turn on Do Not Disturb. There you go. I had to turn on Do Not Disturb. Sorry about that if y'all heard it. Not sure entirely how to feel about the art, because, I mean, it's pretty good. The perspective's on point, the shading is on point. Nothing too great to say, but at least we have a story going on so far, right? Okay, so characters are stuck in kind of a pseudo Groundhog Day loop, where the patrons will repeat the same day over and over if you eat the food. And these guys, I suppose, are espers trying to figure out how to get to the bottom of this. And again, maybe he's not an esper bug because he repeats the same day over and over again. He just memorized the order. So maybe that's what's going on. Anyway, onward. So not too much to, I'll say not too much for me to say so far, but I am enjoying my time with it. Okay, so here we have some telepathy, some telepathy. Cipher, what's your ETA? Hey Holly, funny story. I got to the Waffle Shack, but no one's here. I must have gone to a different location. What do you mean? I gave you the exact address. This is why I can't leave you alone. Are you eating? It's for the best. Now he's not trapped in here with us. Although, the staff gives me the creeps. Hey buddy, if you take a picture, it'll last longer. You don't think? I'm taking off, man. Mind if I jump to you, Holly? No, stay there. This place is a trap. I think we're in trouble then. Okay. I think I get what they mean by chain restaurant. So we have just entered the surreal. That now I shrink myself and I do this. Yeah, so this is some incredibly loopy shit. And I'm still not entirely sure what's going on. So okay, the primary genre of this is mystery. I'm not entirely sure what's going on. I'm along for the ride. I'm along for the ride. And apparently, it looks like these homeboys are zombies by the looks of it, or at least some. You can't, you guys. I don't think y'all can see my mouse, but yeah, okay. We just took a turn for the surreal, and I'm not entirely sure what I can say about it. Very well drawn, by the way. Are these being shot off like two different like perspectives? I don't really know. From what I can tell, I think it's pretty obvious. This is, of course, digitally made. I couldn't imagine trying to get this stuff perfect just using my hand. I'm a traditional artist because I suck at using my tablet. But I'll say just looking at this makes me go respect. That back, increase size, and we shall continue. Nothing but waffle shacks as far as the eye can see. Can you guys fill me in on what's going on? The people around here are acting crazy weird. Some real Night of the Living Dead type shit. To keep turning tables, people still need to leave, right? Whoever is running this illusion can only reasonably focus on so much. The parking lot is where you get stored until it's your turn in the cycle, until your turn in the cycle comes back around. So if every waffle shack is connected in this chain, thousands of people are getting pulled in every day. This is a way bigger problem than I thought. My question is, I don't think you guys can even see my notification. Can you guys see my notifications? No, you can't. Okay, that works. That works. My question is, what does someone have to gain from putting all these people in a loop? In a Waffle House loop, right? I have no clue. Cypher ate the food, so he'll end up just like them. We have until dawn. We need to pull all the stuffs and shut this shack down. Abby, you've been here for a while. Haven't you seen anyone out of the ordinary? You mean everyone? This it's like the place is locked 20 years in the past. What are you say? Uh, Saving it for a rainy day. Must take a lot of energy to run this charade. They're probably pulling the strings from out of sight. We've got to flush them out somehow. Flush them out. Holiday, I need you to. I've got you covered. Can I please get a waffle? Yeah, what's the holdup? Get us our food already, or we'll come in and take it. I want my corned beef doubled down. Abby, what the hell is this? Why is all our stock in the trash? Yeah, crazy story. Everything was totally expired. Guess we'll have to close for today. Close? Did you just say close? Listen to me, Abby. Listen. There's one thing you never ever utter here. We do not close. We're open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Holidays? Waffle Shack recognizes no. Holidays. This. This is holy. Hey, back off. Maybe I didn't train you well enough. We're going to spend the remainder of your shift reviewing your job description. Employee harassment. We got a problem. Oh my god, it's going everywhere. Don't go in there. We'll clean this up right away, folks. Keep them distracted, Holly. Huh, photos in the office. They're all from years ago. Non-flushable. If there's a will, there's a way. Hey, let me go. You will not defile the sanctity of this establishment. But I do want to go back to that last page. Just because I really, really like this particular panel that you can see kind of on the upper right there. And I'm like, maybe me blocking this screen in this way is not necessarily good enough. Because you can still kind of get the gist. And sorry about me reading slowly. I do kind of have this problem of my mind reads faster than my mouth, so then I get stumbled. So I kind of need to pre-read it and then read it and then read it out loud before I get to the line or whatever it is. So sorry about that. Sorry about that. But I really do like this particular shot of this. It's holy. Because again, that looks like an absolute pain in the dick to draw. And anything that's a pain in the dick to draw gets my attention. That's just like it gets my attention. I would say this reminds me of my bosses, but honestly, I haven't had a boss that cared enough. You know what I mean? Most of the bosses I've ever had never really particularly cared. Not always about the culture of the establishment, let's say, the culture of the company. They really just cared about kind of flaunting their own power. So this guy, yeah, he's a stereotype, but it's funny. That's the point. That's the point. All right, okay. So we're back, and Holly, what's going on? Ah, I see you. Here I come. Ugh, what was I? I need comfort, food, hospitality. Cypher, stay with me. Don't let the illusion take hold. I'll be right here to keep your mind in order. When we've got each other, nobody messes with us. Ah, Holly, that was close. I don't know if I'm still tripping or what. None of these buildings have doorways. The trap must tune you only to the building you came from. It's not looking good for me here either. Hate it when they call the manager. Oops. There's gotta be something here. Some discrepancy. There, that's it. Nothing beats a good old fashioned window smashing. Holly, Abby, here I. Huh? It's totally empty in here. Oh, looks like the security system's been activated. Hey, no need to start a riot. I think our captor ain't too happy with us stirring the pot. You think a jump will work? I think that's my only option right now, Holly. I'll need some backup here too. So get ready to come out swinging. So we have a very interesting battle coming up, actually. You got it. Hey, Esper, don't you realize who you're messing with? Huh? You're not the only one who can bend the rules. So we have something really interesting coming up here. Again, anything that is a pain in the dick to draw gets my attention. The stuff here on the right page, though, have these characters split and very nice panel layout and composition with obviously you have the split screen going on up top. You have them literally splitting in the middle and kind of it like mitosis. Is that it? It's probably it. We have some cell division going on here. Very nice. I would not have known how to draw that perfectly myself. Again, as an artist who wants to submit to Viz myself, and in fact my submission is almost ready. Almost ready. You know, these are the things these are the things I look at for inspiration and all that good stuff. Oop. Bad up. Worked like a charm. Hey, see, what did I tell you? Freaky paranormal activity. You've gotta be kidding. This is the last straw. The punishment for disturbing the peace will be severe. Holiday Cipher, I've got it. To break the cycle, we have to close the Waffle Shack. Ha, I can shut down a business in no time. So what, we get the manager to close up? Doubt he'll do that willingly. We're running out of time before everything resets. What did I tell you? No one leaves early on my watch. To arms, kitchen crew. Hey, Slife, give me a hand. How about I give you a few? Oh, so you can multiply more than once. Very fascinating. Of course, there are plus and minuses to using a white background. Right. I know Bleach got a lot of flack. I forget precisely when because I didn't read Bleach while it was, being published by Shonen Jump. To be fair, I haven't really read the original Bleach manga. Watched some of the anime up to the Bounce arc. Didn't actually read the manga. But there were complaints of using the white background. I personally think it works here because, of course, it's about the clarity of the movement and the clarity of, let me move myself, of what's going on here. And there's so much stuff to work around that maybe even putting a background would not be worth it. I mean, for this like upper right pan, I suppose you can put a table or something in there. But to be fair, even the beginning of my one shot uses a lot of white background. I mean, it's not necessarily a sin, you know what I mean? I mean, it's like I'm trying to. It's like A, what's important to the story, and B, what's important to keep you oriented. Me, I think this is fine, but it's a contrast to what's been going on up to this point that it stands out. Not necessarily sure it's a good thing, not necessarily sure it's a bad thing. It's just kind of a thing, right? Because usually the background. Actually, let me go back in a couple pages. Let me see. Like I said, there's a lot less contrast in this page, which I attribute to less backgrounds. I mean, this one doesn't really have a lot going on in terms of background, but obviously there's a lot of character work going on here. There's a lot of motion. There's a lot of movement going on, right? Yeah. Maybe it's just the whole thing that goes on with Holly and Cypher. Huh. Now that I'm looking at it, hmm. I'm not sure what's going on with Holiday and Cypher. I'm not even sure. The characters do look very similar, right? So it's hard for me to tell them apart, but maybe they're not splitting necessarily. Maybe they're not necessarily splitting. Because it seems here, in this page, that they've moved myself, that they've combined, right? Into this kind of into this Machamp looking form. I will be honest, I am confused. I'm not entirely sure precisely what's going on with Cypher and Holiday's abilities. I will be honest, I'm not entirely sure. And I'll just leave it there. So, okay, come on. Keep on coming. We love to dance. So she jumps up on the broom, grabs one of those rock hard bagels, throws it. Damn it, I was a dodgeball king. And then from the other side gets smacked in the face, which I guess is Holly? I was gonna have a hard time telling the difference between. I think Cypher is the one like without the little bangs coming off their hair, and then Cypher is the bare-chested male. I think that's what's going on. Okay, I think that's Holly. Let me go back. Okay, so in this panel right here, in the lower left, you see them in two different environments, right? I believe Cypher is outside and Holly's inside. And then over here, they appear to be splitting. Or perhaps they're combining. I say I'm not now I'm confused there. Let me see, you think a jump will work. Maybe what's going on here is that I guess Cypher can draw people to him and like kind of teleport people to him or a bond like the same way Holiday is. So that's why Holiday ends up here in this page. I guess. That's why Holiday ends up here. I'll be honest, I am a little confused. Well, a lot confused. I'll be honest. I am a lot confused. Where was I? Okay, I was here. So Holiday appears from the other side, knocks him the F out. And hunger's catching up to me. I'm having trouble standing. Ah, guy gets a bloody chair thrown at him, and it looks like they split to dodge. He catches the goddamn chair. At this point I'm trying to get a sense of precisely what's going on because the Holly Cipher thing is confusing the goddamn shit out of me. I'm at my limit with this. Remembering your breathing exercises. 1, 2, 3. Would you all just give it a rest? Oops, looks like they set off the tiger. And screw this boss. Screw this job. Now that the guy in charge is out the way, uh, oh geez, the mask is off now. The whole place is alive. Come on, fellas, whatever happened to employee solidarity? Can't move straight. Stop it, you. And I guess that's Cypher. I guess that's Cypher again who's blocking the broom with the bat. Go, we got you covered. Thanks. Got fucking. I'm not even sure what this necessarily is being thrown. No, you don't. Oof. What's that smell? Fire. Powder. Maybe I was lacking in. Yeah. You know, maybe it was the lacking food making me a little crazy. The lack of food making me crazy. God damn it. See, this is. Uh, that's why I can't be a voice actor, dude. Maybe it was the lack of food making me a little crazy, but I have the excuse of the fumes of the wet carpet. I must have accidentally put all the instant waffle powder into the sprinkler system. Better mix, just add water and heat. We're cooking breakfast. I'm stuck. I can't move this dough. It's too fluffy and rich. Abby, I got you. There, now go. As the last available staff member, I declare this diner closed. There we go. The illusion is breaking. Brace yourselves. The jig is up. Let everyone go. Looks like we found our captor. You're an Esper. Let everyone go. I don't want to eat hash browns forever. Go back. Why can't things go back to before? Didn't have much, but I was happy. Took it all. So much pain. Science for a better world, they said. Can't go back. Failed trial. Body doesn't work anymore. Expired product. Holly? Sounds familiar, huh? Cypher? It's always the same kind of story. Now everything stays the same forever. This ain't the Garden of Eden, bitch. It's a waffle shack. I like that. This ain't the Garden of Eden, bitch. It's a waffle shack. You're just going to subject these people to the same confines as you? Let them return to their lives. I get it. Sometimes you just want to retreat from the world. That's not freedom. You're just trapping yourself in another cage. Food goes bad, people get hurt. But we gotta keep moving forward. You know what they say? You can't make omelets without breaking a few eggs. Let's leave. Flipping sausages isn't a good fit for me. What's going on, honey? I'm gonna have to let you go. Abby, you okay? I'm good. We'll happen to be outside again. So she's gone? Shame that we couldn't save her. All we can do is try. Keep trying to save others out there. We'll create a home for them with the Sun Tribe. Now let's bail before the cops show up. I'm not explaining this. I'm getting some damn breakfast. That's a nice little. That was a nice little end to. I'm not gonna say series, obviously. That was a nice little end to the one shot. That was a nice little end to the one shot. Now, what do I think of it? Of course, I liked it. I thought it was funny. I was, I was absolutely confused about what was going on with Cypher and Holly's powers. I had no clue what was going on. Straight up, I was confused. I was out of it. Not sure how y'all feel, how y'all necessarily felt about it. But how did I feel? I feel that this was, I felt that I felt, this was okay. This was okay. I don't really have much bad to say about it. In terms of good stuff, the art's rather nice. The background is detailed. It looks good. It doesn't take you out of the experience, right? There was that one page where everything went white, which there was enough contrast from the rest of what was going on that it took me out. But that was more because I'm looking at this through a kind of an analytical eye and seeing how this was made. What makes Viz tick? Is kind of my thought process. Because of course I want to get into, but I'd say that this was all right. As for where it compares between Onami, Giggle, because I've read Giggle Fist already. Whether I'll do a video on that, I'm not sure yet. Because I wouldn't do a read along with that. Like I have my opinions on Giggle Fist, obviously, but out of what I've read so far, I'd still say that one, Giggle Fist, is my favorite. Then Onami, and then this. I'm pretty sure Viz has another few originals up that I can look at. Of course, I always like doing that with permission. Those are rather well, not old, but they've already released by this point. This is a couple days old, and this was a good time. This was a good time. I did enjoy my time. And also, the video looks like it's going to be a lot shorter by almost 10-ish minutes. I'm not sure necessarily what there is to add. It was a good old time as I'm here playing with my incomplete high grade Rising Justice Gundam, which does not have its legs yet. That's a thing. Maybe I'll go back to doing toy reviews. I'm not sure yet. Anyway, Sun Tribe Waffle Shack was not a bad time at all. Recommend that you go look at it. Links, of course, in the description, and of course, we have the artist who made it, Alissa Sallah. Sallah. Alissa Sallah. That's what I'm going to go with. Sorry if I butcher your name, because I probably will. Right here on X at twitter.com at solitaire. I think that's where I'm gonna end for now. Not as much to say about it as Onami, but Onami was kind of my first, and I wanted to kind of do it right. I'm satisfied with I'm satisfied with my time with Sun Tribe here. But all right, guys, I will see you next time.